Alright, so the first question says, describe a recent situation where you installed or updated an application. The most recent situation where I can think of is when I downloaded Microsoft Office, all three of them, Excel, presentation, and Word, all onto my computer. And it installed really easily. I followed what Dr. Rigler was explaining in class. You just have to click allow and next and all this, and it does download. And I was able to use it shortly after I downloaded it, which was really nice. The hard part about that was, and the problems I had with it, was when it updated, it asked for a username and password, and then also for a security code or package number that came with it. Well, when I first downloaded it, I didn't know I needed any of that, so I didn't save anything, and I had no clue how to get back and get it. I went and brought it to people, went and asked people, and nobody, I couldn't do anything with it because I didn't know any of it. And so that was really hard, and it completely locked out all my stuff, so I couldn't get into anything until I figured out what that code was. So what I did was, 4Haze actually came out with that free version, so I actually just downloaded that instead. And so I got the free version onto my computer, so I deleted my old version, and I was able to get all the old stuff put onto that new one because I had it saved on disk drives and all the hard drives and all that. So that was really nice, and that was the worst part, but I think that's the only problem I've ever had with installing an application. Otherwise, it's pretty easy. Question number 2 is, have you ever created a PDF before? I actually have not. I never knew how to do it until the other day when we learned in class, and I didn't realize how easy it actually was to do that. And then I just did it off my Safari. I did it because I have a Mac, so I just did it print and then save as PDF. And I just saved it right onto my desktop, so that was pretty easy. I think PDFs could actually be very helpful to future teachers because an example for me would be in my high school. Every student of the high school got an iPad, and with those iPads we were allowed to do anything we wanted with them. We just had to have them at school, which actually made it easy for changing worksheets and typing in things and then sending it to classmates. So it was pretty much essentially used for cheating if you wanted to. And I think saving it as a PDF ensures that what's on that page stays on that page, and it's pretty much impossible to share, like to change anything and send it to a friend for cheating, because you have to have your own handwriting if you want to handwrite on it, and teachers should be able to decipher handwriting because that's what you have to do anyways on paper. So I think having PDFs could actually minimize the cheating if the schools were to use technology like my high school did. So I think that's actually a very good thing to save as a PDF, and that's actually very good to know for when I'm a future teacher. And then, have I ever used my webcam to record myself and upload videos to the internet? Yeah, in my education class last semester, we used to have to videotape ourselves doing discussions sometimes like this, and we would upload it to YouTube, take the link and put it in Google Plus, just like we're doing, except for on Blackboard. I've never had any troubles getting the video recorded or uploaded. The only thing I just didn't know how to do it, but once I learned it's super easy. And then video recordings can be useful for future teachers in the education environment. I completely agree with that, because I hate missing class. I hate knowing that I could have missed something important. Or something else I never liked was if I didn't get the notes down all the way, then I went home and I was having a hard time doing homework because I didn't know what was on it. Video recording yourself and then putting it onto a website for the students to access would actually be a very good idea, because it ensures that the student has everything and they don't have an excuse for not knowing the information. When I'm a future teacher, I could videotape myself. If I was to teach a higher course like middle school or high school, I could videotape myself teaching, put it onto this website, and that would allow the students to access my lecture or whatever I'm teaching that day. So they have no excuse for not knowing what to do or how to do it. All the people who are sick, they can easily get back and have the exact same lecture as everybody else did, which I think is actually very important, and I think it's a very good thing to have. I had a teacher that always videotaped herself for one of my algebra classes in high school, and so whenever we missed anything, she would actually recall back onto that video to show how she did it in class and how she taught us. So I do think videotaping yourself would be a very good thing to do in the long run. That's it.